Dacia? No. So we're back on the Peugeot, not a Dacia. Must just have pressed that button there. Right, so I thought we'll find the car. Should do. So there's a lot of faults on it. So quite a few faults. ABS light, traction control lights lit up. Lady also says the dash is going off, but the touchscreen, secure configuration, calibration lost. Low voltage for the signal, whatever that means. Well, U codes are loss of communication. It's saying low voltage. Definitely a strange one, this one, but we're just going to put it on and see if we're getting any live data on that speed sensor on that offside rear. Certainly this right rear wheel speed sensor. We cleared a load of codes on it yesterday. There was still quite a few in it, but the ABS one didn't clear, so we do have a sensor there for it which does look correct, but we shall have to do a bit further diag. So we'll see if we can get these to clear, and then we'll see if we can get it on the live data. So 16 volts, that's a bad boy. So we do have a lot of communication issues by the looks of it. Right rear. Right, so I'll try again to clear them, but so happy with this touchscreen, I don't know. Right, so 7 volts still in it. So we'll just go in and see that there's still ECU, so I mean that could be correct if it is just an ABS sensor. I mean a lot of these codes could have been in it. So the touchscreen, the LED switch has gone off as well. Right. I mean you can, could be software upgrades or anything for that. We'll get on to live data now, see what's going on. Right, so I've not even drove this yet. Right, and it's already value invalid. So we've not changed the sensor yet, obviously. We'll speak to the customer first and see. So, it's a manual. Okay, so the one's be working. Right, I think we maybe need to try the sensor first and see what it does. I'm not saying it's going to fix all the issues. I've not seen the head unit go off, but it most probably is. But I think there's something there. So I mean I can just check that it's got power to it before we change it. So we'll go in here and see if there's an extra code now for that being unplugged. So open circuit, yep. Right, so the caliper I had unplugged, so no, it didn't really change that, mind you. So, but I had the right caliper unplugged, so communication with this ECU, it's invalid, right? So they've not really changed to be unplugging it, but I've checked the voltage. It seems to have voltage, so what one I'm in. Right, so that's the outer one, right, which I have no tone, nothing. I'm on the terminal, right. Tried both of them, right, just in case I'm on the wrong one. Pause here. So you see we've back pinned in, right? We'll go to the next one. So we've back pinned in now to this white wire. I think it's white anyway, it looks white to me. And we'll now go to this one, and you can see, you can hear it. Right, so we've got continuity in that wire. The other one what we don't have, just to double confirm, back on that outer one which is brown by the looks of it, and I have checked at the front as well, just to make sure. Right, so I'm on the terminal, right, nothing. Right, so even if I go in the front, right, so I'm in the front of that pin, back onto here, hee-haw, right, hee-haw, I'll move it, right, so, oh, lost my peg, so I'm now into, excuse me, so I'm now into that second one, which is the one that seems to be working. Put my test lead back together. Right, so confirmed. Right, so we know the fault's in this bit of loom at least. Don't want anybody be criticising my bad boy slippers, right? These bad boys, they make me feel about 10 feet taller, because they do. Anyway, we're looking at this wee Peugeot for ABS faults. So we obviously seen we had back probed and we had no continuity on one of the wires, the brown one. So I've took my pins out just so I can show you. Right, so I'm at my garage at home because we ran out of time. Again, well, we could have stayed, but the kids were really annoying me. They kept coming out and asking how long. I don't know how long. It's how long it takes. It's how long it takes in this game. But that there looks to me like it's just rotted away. Right, you can see the green crusties. Right, so most probably, if I just pull on this wire, it'll most probably snap. So I'll pause here. So let's see. Most probably rotted right through. So I'll probably just barely break it with my bare hands. Yep. Right. Just with my bare hands. So we'll get to the other bit. What this other pin is. And the camera's fault, of course. Right, so there's our other section that's rotten as well. There it is. There she's out. So you can see the crusty bit. Not bad, not bad. I'll probably regret the sizzling steak later, but won't I? But anyway, back to this webbing loom. Right, what's happened to the flash? Right, let me get a bit of flash on there. Right, so you can see that other wee bit there, but it is, for a reason, it's burst the sheathing and it's rotten. Don't see any other bits. I've cleaned it all with some wipes, and then we'll just cut this rotted bit out of it. Obviously we snapped that with our bare hands, so we'll bear that back and see what we find. It's just not the worst I've ever seen, so we'll just trim the end off that. Right, so I've soldered that. We'll get a bit of heat shrink onto it, get it all joined back together, then we'll retest. Hopefully problem solved, should be, but... Right, so we're going to finish our wiring loom repair with to batter the wheel off of that. See, it's got Euro car parts pads in this, so it's got new pads. It's good, this pads is good, to be honest. So the bolt was very crusty for there, so I've already cleaned that up in the wire wheel. Like I said, the wheel had to be battered off, so we'll get all that a good clean up as well before we put it back on, but we'll tackle this wiring loom. So we'll get the solder out, we'll solder that up, get a bit of heat shrink on it, then we'll connect it back up and check that that's fixed it. Then we'll put it back together, put all this back in. I've cleaned most of it to check and see, don't see any other bad bits on it, so hopefully that's it. So e-solder joint on there. We'll get that heat shrink now. Right, so heat shrink on the two bits we've repaired. So we'll see if that is now working. We'll get the leads on it. Make sure it's all good to go. Leads are working. So we'll put one into here, back of the plug, damaged terminal, and the other end into the back of this side. Oh, good. That's good. That's what we want. That's what we didn't have before. So when I check the white wire, just because we've been messing about, I did clean it all. I didn't see any bits that were broken, so we should now have a good wire on them. So I'll put it all back together and now see if we can get the ABS working on this wee car again. So there you go. Corrosion. Green crusties. Imagine that in Scotland. Right, we'll come back once all of this is back together. Right, so we're just putting things back on, like the end of the plug and stuff like that. Tidy that up a bit. We'll put a wee bit of tape in that as well. I've got our cable ties, new cable ties in here. That obviously bolts on there as well, right? And then this was clipped up onto here. So I think that was clipped up onto there, maybe. Maybe this one actually. Maybe this round one. What was that going on to there? Is it up onto here? It's probably up onto there, isn't it? Right, into there, in you go. Yeah, that's going in there nice, right? So, and then, yeah, our other one, but we've got a cable tie in this first. Right, so, come on. Right, so I'll go back in. Bish bash bosh. Right, I'll pause here until we get that nice where we want it. Right, so we'll get the hub cleaned up. We've got all that back on, we've got that bolted back on there. Put the cable ties in, new cable ties into that bit, just like it had for the factory. Put new cable ties in there as well, just because we could. We'll get this bit bolted back on as well. So we'll get the hub and the alloy cleaned up. Right, so I've done all the tyre pressures on it as well. We'll get it done. We'll get all these buggers moved at the road. In fact, we'll get a sweep up first, that's what we'll do. Right, we'll see what happens. It might clear the faults itself. We'll still put the machine on it, but let's see. Take it off the lift. Right. Well, looks like it has cleared all the faults, so that's definitely a good sign, because we can't get the fault to clear. So we'll get the machine on, we'll get it rerun. Hopefully that's it fixed, but right. I don't know what was happening with that. There was reports of that, and we do have some fault codes for it, but if it's working, leave it alone. Right, so we shall see. Get rid of these faults. Should do, because the light's cleared now. So even though this is the first time we've had the machine on it after the wiring repair. So it will most probably happen with the other side eventually. I'll pause here a minute. Right, so ECU, ABS, right. Although it's cleared the fault code, it's cleared the light. Excuse me, it's got the fault code stored in there, so we'll erase and take a wee drive, and then we'll rescan, see what comes back. But hopefully now that we've repaired all that rotten wiring, it'll be all good in the hood, hopefully, and she behaves. I think it is due. Didn't realise because the private plate on it, and there's been a few issues with the plate. Nobody can ever seem to find this car. It can happen sometimes with private plates, but normally it rights itself after a few months. So, see, there is something happening with the touchscreen, and the lady did say that. So we'll see. That could be anything down to a software upgrade. Needing done on it. Calibration lost. So now reflash the system. or sometimes a software upgrade would fix these things. But look, can't get my words out today, so I'll go and take it a wee drive, see if she's fixed. So far so good. Right, so these are the ones we still had. Something to do with aircon. No configuration, not characterised, so I wouldn't worry too much with them. This one, I mean, there was reports of the head unit, so we'll fault scan again, see what else we had. So we only had those 3 there, so hopefully we'll not get any more than that. 4, oh, 8, oh no, that's a Peugeot. No, for God's sake, turn the ignition off. So, as long as I'm not getting any ABS faults, right, won't worry too much about the rest of that, unless there causing any dramas. So, see what they say. Some of the alarm, headlamp adjustment as well. So, aircon low pressure, so it's maybe needing recast. So these two could be related. Right, and then again, we've got ones there for the calibration of the head unit. So, but nothing for ABS, so we'll consider that a win for now.